So I'm uptown today getting some lunch at one of the most old school restaurants in New Orleans, Casamentos. Now this restaurant has been here for 105 years. It's still owned by the same family and they still got some of the OG decor up in here. Look at this old school tile on the wall. They got some 1936 floor tile right here. Now they only take cash up in here and this is what they will ring your order up on. At one point, I had to go to the bathroom, and you got to walk through the kitchen to get to the bathroom. This is the bros right here cooking up the food. The bathroom's out this back door. Man, coming up in here is like going back in time. They got a bro over there shucking the oysters. But anyway, I got a glass bottle Barks. Let's see how this food hits. Now, I'm starting off with a few char-grilled oysters. If I'm at a restaurant, they got char-grilled oysters, I'm always going to get some. Man, that is a fresh tasting oyster. You know the oysters are fresh when you're rolling into the restaurant and the bro is coming in with a couple sacks. Yes, indeed. These oysters were nice. Definitely some of the nicest char-grilled oysters I had in a minute. Let me dip this bread in this melted garlicky butter right here. And speaking of char-grilled, they had char-grilled French fries. This is genius. Look at the garlic on this fry. Man, every restaurant should have char-grilled French fries on their menu. Now, this is a fried oyster sandwich, and this over here is a fried trout sandwich. Man, look at that. Man, look how thick this sandwich is. I don't even know if I can fit it in my mouth. Let me try and turn it around this way. Man, no cap at all. This is one of the nicest fish sandwiches I have had in a hot minute, bro. This oyster sandwich over here was slapping. Man, these char-grilled fries right here, I don't even got no words. Man, if you can make it out to Casamentos, I would highly recommend it, man. This is the kind of fish right here that makes you realize that a lot of the fish you eat is frozen. And these fries right here, man, game changer. So I was out in Metairie and I stopped in to get some dinner at the Acme Oyster House. Now they got a couple different locations like the one in the French Quarter, but I'm out here in Metairie, so I stopped at this one over here on Veterans. Now this is a pretty big restaurant and it gets busy, but it's not too busy tonight. They got some bros over there char-grilling up those oysters. I'm gonna have to get me some of those. Oh man, that tense music is coming on. We about to get serious up in here. Let's see how this oyster is hitting. Man, look at that oyster right there. And then look at all of this cheese still up in here. Now, you know, whenever you get char-grilled oysters, you got to dip the bread in this butter sauce right here. Man, look at all of that buttery, garlicky goodness. Now, I could make the whole video just about these char-grilled oysters, but I got some other food I got to get to. Now, we got this hamburger steak served over some yellow rice. They got some mushrooms on there. You can see the steam coming off the food is definitely hot, and it was hitting. Got this plate of fries. Got this shrimp po' boy. This po' boy was hitting. The shrimps were nice and big and crispy. And you know we ate up all this food. If you're out here in Metairie or the French Quarter, Acme makes some nice food.